Some time ago in Nigeria, a judge was arrested for collecting 20 naira. 20 naira bribe. Yes, you heard me right. 20 naira bribe. But that was then. I'm sure that judge must have died by now. But if he is still alive, he will be wondering what era he lived. Now in Nigeria, a judge can collect huge amount of money and he will be walking scot-free. Nothing will happen. A judge can decide case based on technicality, not the subject of the matter. What an irony. Listen to Justice ADEFOWOPE Okojie as she narrates the story of corruption in Nigeria judicial system.
Gave the book its name. I don't know if you remember that. Because I had this manuscript and I didn't know what name to call it. Then he was the head of the Justice Research Institute. I think you had left, the government at that time, and you were the one that gave its name. I celebrate you because you were the one that revolutionized the administration of justice in Lagos State. You amended the rules that other states they had copied. And you've always been a respected voice, an honorable voice, and I honor you today. Everybody here, you're honorable, and I honor you, and I thank you. As I was saying, in this nation, we have not attained our status. The Lord will help us. We cannot continue with mediocrity. We cannot. We cannot. We have the best. What is the problem with letting the best people shine? There has to be a change. The nation is crumbling under politics. It's crumbling under religion. It's crumbling under tribal politics. And the majority of the people in this country are not pleased with it. We don't like it. If we are not ready to move together as one, maybe we should break up. If we don't want to break up, then we must merge together. Forget where you are from. It's always offensive to me when I hear, this is the position of the North. This is the position of the Southwest. This is the position of the East. What is the position of Nigeria? Who is thinking of this country? So there has to be a change. Please, we're not interested in where whoever is from. What we want is that this country must attain the status that has been given to it by God. Do we not find it a miracle that in spite of everything that is happening, this country has not disintegrated? A nation went to war over increase in the price of bread. But everything has increased in this country, and we are still moving. So I believe that this is a nation, honestly, that has been set aside by God for something. And I pray that this will be allowed to happen, and I pray it will happen before my very eyes. Now, having said that, I will agree that the judiciary is almost comatose. We're here speaking the truth. My father would say, that at this age, in Yoruba, he would say, that means at this age, you cannot, Yoruba people, what does it mean? That means I can't withdraw my mouth. I have been I'm privileged to be over 70. None of my mother's uterine siblings went beyond 70. Justice Okojie, the eldest of her uterine siblings, same mother, same father, he didn't go. He died at 69. My mother died at 67. The middle brother, Uncle Roland, he died at, I think it was 62. I'm above that age. So I believe that this is a time really where people like us, I consider myself an elder. I'm not old, but I'm an elder. So I consider This is the time that elders should talk, because what else am I looking for? I'm not looking to anybody for money. You know, the Lord has blessed me, you know. So please, there has to be a change. Judiciary, this is the most important arm of government. An arm that can kill and make alive, an arm that can decide who is the president, and that you, governor, get off that seat. That is the most powerful arm. It's the most powerful. So God will have to help us, because what is happening, it can no longer be tolerated. The people have lost interest in the courts. People come to me. They say, look, we have a problem. How do I do? And I want to go to court. And I always tell them, if this is where you are going to get your food, forget it. Continue your business. You can have your case. It will be determined when it will be determined. But that is not even a good commentary coming from somebody who was a judicial officer. The backlogs are too many. We are repelling investors. Nobody is going to invest in a country where the judicial system is not working, where disputes take forever to be resolved. Nobody is coming there. There was a survey of the top 10 African countries, you know, and sadly my nation wasn't there. And if you look at why those other nations, you know, some of them are neighboring countries, why they were selected. Some, it's integrity. Some, it will be speed of adjudication. Some, it is independence of the judiciary. Some, it is the adherence to human rights. That is what elevated these countries, you know. And if we're to tackle the judicial system, we will see that these are areas that we are weak in. But I do not blame the majority of the judges, because honestly, the judges are working. You have a lot of judges with integrity that are working, and they are working very well. But the system does not help them. A system where, and the vice president mentioned it, every case goes to courts, and it goes right up to the apex courts. It cannot work. Nigeria is a very litigious nation. The elections, oh my goodness, the elections, the electoral system, it is so flawed. When I was in Owerri, you know, about 2-3 years ago, dealing with primaries, absolutely no internal democracy from the parties, the hierarchy of the headship of the parties, no internal democracy. Somebody will win, you will substitute another person. Of course, they are going to go to court. In one of the parties had the same day the letter came out, primary elections. Another one said, direct primaries. The same day, another letter came, indirect primaries. So the candidates that came through direct primaries took the ones that came through indirect primaries to court. Or needless litigation. And they are killing the judges, writing, you know, judgments that they should not write. So, you know, this is a message also to the politicians. You have to help this country. You have to help this country. And then the judges themselves, the Lord will help us. Honestly, He will help you. He will not allow us to be tools in their hands, because it is very attractive. Any judge that wants to be multi-billionaire, you can do it easily. You don't even have to ask for it. They are chasing you, you know. But if we're going to help this country, we have to stand beyond. If I go against the system, I may not get to the apex court, or I can be, you know, posted to some strange place. We have to go beyond that.
The judges are tied. They are compared, sometimes intimidated by politicians to influence judges with huge money. How can we be saved from this kind of system where the judges are already corrupt? In fact, they are corrupt beyond redemption. Certificate, you can see it. Somebody forfeited a property based on corruption he accrued from narcotic, but judges turn blind eyes to evidence. That is the reality of the country that we are today. Like she said, may God help us. Thank you. As always, don't forget to like and share, subscribe to the channel, and let others know about it.